Hello and welcome back to Diablo 4. Last time we went through part of Golran and managed to rescue a thief who gave us directions on how to get further into the city. Between episodes, I ended up getting a bunch of skill points from doing stuff with my main character, getting a couple of these areas further along and getting the extra skill points. So what I did was I put... What did I put points into? Oh, I put them into Malice for extra damage against vulnerable enemies. And then that was 2 points. Then we unlocked Victimize as our capstone. So dealing direct damage to a vulnerable enemy has up to a 30% chance to cause an explosion, dealing 23% of the original damage to them and surrounding enemies. See, as I say that, I'm contemplating switching it off to Precision, because that's just a guaranteed critical strike when I gain enough crits. So every 5 critical hits, I then get a guaranteed crit that deals 40% increased crit damage. Yeah, we're gonna do that. As nice as this is, I would rather be able to land crits more often and deal bigger burst damage through that. But now we gotta talk to Lorath.
While you were in the city, I was thinking on Elias's plans. Which of the lesser evils he means to summon. What he did to Golran is a clue.
He has drowned it in blood.
Meaning his goal is likely Duriel or Andariel.
What's the difference?
Duriel feeds off physical pain, and Andariel revels in mental and emotional torment. Whichever one it is, if Elias succeeds, many more cities will share Golran's fate. Our only hope is he hasn't completed the summoning yet.
Keep that in mind, the drowning a city in blood bit, because that'll come back later.
Oyuun said the tunnel is in a hidden alcove.
What's that siege crossbow looking like? Might be better. 432, 479. Yeah, that is a market improvement.
time. I need more time.
Yeah, I like the crits a lot. That seems to be a better option, I think.
There. Look ahead. Could that be it?
Swords on a cave wall with a door? Yeah, I think that's it. This is the place?
Twin sabers. Just as Oyuun described. Wait. Do you hear that?
Why do we stay here? Need more prey, more meat.
And you will have it once Elias has finished his grand work.
What work? You will see soon, bro. The seeds we have sown will bear fruit. Gulran will be reborn, and so will... What work?
Elias, he is poised to summon Andariel into the world. Her power will lift us to new heights. And of course, you will have more meat.
I want to watch.
Certainly, great bro. You will be the guest of honor.
We got our answer as to who's getting summoned.
Andariel, the maiden of anguish. That is the lesser evil he means to summon. Heavens help us.
That chest is backwards. Doesn't mean anything grand scheme of things, but it's just... it's backwards. Okay, so it's not better than either one. Cool. I don't have to fiddly around with that sword then. I know there's an update coming soon for the first season, and I hope they do some quality of life for, like, the UI. Because like I said before, that is my current biggest complaint. That and the always online nature of the game. That's really tedious. I'd rather just turn that on or off. I think they want you to have some potions here. Guy was a little slow on the intake. 3 crossbow bolts in, he's like, oh, I'm getting shot. I should probably do something. I'll also say, if it seems like this new capstone isn't doing too well, I think it's going to be more for bosses. And that's kind of why I picked it, is I wanted more of a boss killer trait than garbage clear, because that's kind of what the rest of my build, to some degree, is. The poison traps are trash mob dealers, and then the barrage and the capstone kind of works for both, but definitely like my barrage and my basic and the poison imbuement are more for tougher opponents that need to get burned down. I also found out, apparently with the season, we're getting some extra story content. So, I guess if we're getting that, then I will continue on with this story to kind of keep that going, at least for a bit. I don't know. It depends on what it is. If it's like 2 missions, then I might skip it. Bloodied corpses. A gruesome collection of partially eaten corpses. Scraps of fine clothing suggest that... Oh my god, I really can't read today. Scraps of fine clothing suggest these may be the remains of the royal family. Yeah, I think it's a royal family, considering there is a lot of just dead people here. But during that fight, you could see the capstone really kicking in more than once in that. Especially because one fully primed barrage, I was getting 2 to 3 crits, it looked like, per barrage. So that's pretty solid.
Look at all this. An archive of the Forbidden, handpicked by Elias himself. He must be planning to summon Andariel somewhere else. But he did his research here. Look around. There might be some clues that can tell us where the ritual will take place.
Torn out page, the Shrines of the Primevals. Sketches of 3 shrines, each depicting one of the Primevals, Diablo, Baal, and Mephisto. Below the drawings, Elias has written, "Only the blessed can open the way." Elias's journal.
Prophecy is unfolding before my eyes. I was right to act on it. When the prime evils come, they will find no easy prey. We will be ready. Our rebirth begins here, with Andariel chained to the heart of Gulran. She will feed on the suffering in this city of anguish, and we in turn will feed on her. Andariel's power will be ours to wield against the other lords of hell. If more must die to see it come to pass, so be it. I will not fail you, Mother.
Chronicles of the eternal conflicts. Some of these tomes are thousands of years old. Grimoires,
Old worn map.
Diablo, Bale, and Mephisto. What were you looking for, Elias?
Trying to read here, Lorath. Old worn map. Map of Mount Civo. At the center of the map is the Temple of the Primes, an ancient complex buried beneath Mount Civo. Notes are scrawled across the paper. They appear to be calculations for how much of Gul'ran's populace would be needed to excavate the temple. Here's what I found.
Andariel, chained to the heart of Gul'ran. Her evil will not stay contained here. It will drown the land in suffering.
This is beyond madness.
Quite the opposite. Elias's mind is clear for once. When I knew him, he was searching for purpose. I couldn't give him one, and so he found it in Lilith. I didn't stop him. I let him become this.
Now is our chance to make it right, before things get even worse.
Yes, we have what we need. The summoning will take place at the Temple of the Primes in Mount Civo. Now to find a way out. Knowing Elias, he would have had an escape route in case things didn't go his way. Behind the bookcase. I guess that's the one thing he learned from me.
What now?
Should have killed him when I had the chance. We must hurry.
We'll swing over and grab that teleport. I don't know why I'm fighting through this, I can just ride. We actually talk to this guy for some side quests later. Actually, if we find the right guy, we can talk to him now, but it's not what I'm doing at the moment. It is an interesting quest line, though. What is our next step?
Somewhere in this paradise, the Triune has reclaimed its ancient temple. Trouble is, we can't simply walk in. Elias was researching something about shrines to Mephisto, Bale, and Diablo.
Only the blessed can open the way.
Yes, but to be blessed by the prime evils. Damn risky.
If it is the key to getting inside the temple, I will take the risk.
That was annoying, my controller just disconnected. But luckily nothing was lost, so... Ooh. New crossbow. Here I was just sifting through my gear, prepping to dump any garbage, and what do we got? Much better. Same chance to execute non-injured elites, improve core skill damage, damage to crowd-controlled enemies, damage to stunned enemies, My marksman skills have a chance of up to 10% to create an arrow storm at the enemy's location. I'd say that's a worthy upgrade. Actually, hang on, let's double check. Oh yeah, it is 481. I was at 479, so that +2 was accurate. That's pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, I think that'll definitely be a more... I'm trying to think how to word it. Another boss melting ability. I mean, increased damage on kind of my opening and finishers would be useful. Let's first get some of these actual skills maxed out first. I need to get them ready. Otherwise, I'm afraid they're going to start falling off. The Altar of Destruction.
Lord of Destruction. His influence has launched every war in history. Never once has he tired of conflict. Speak his true name. Tor Balos.
Tor Balos.
Are you alright?
I'm fine.
2 more shrines to go. Diablo and then Mephisto. Stay strong.
Of course you'd get zapped. You're using their full legal name. That was pretty cool. One arrow barrage actually landed 2, like, arrow rains. You know what would actually combo really well with this? The ricochet arrows. Because when we look at the weapon itself, have a 10% chance at the enemy's location. It doesn't say that it has to be the initial hit. So I think if you were able to bounce a shot a few times, you could potentially proc it. The Altar of Terror.
Diablo. Lord of Terror. Every mortal fear, every nightmare. He is the root of it all. Always has been. Speak his true name. Al Diabolos.
Oh, Diablos.
The Lord of Terror's name is Al. That's like every goth kid having some name like Severin, but then you find out his actual name's Jeremy. I saw that execute land. Okay, so we keep the +4 to all stats, and health regen for when I'm not currently injured, or essentially not in combat. I'll roll with that. Saves me a little bit on potions. And now that we had Al Diabolos, we're gonna have probably Hank Mephisto. The Last Shrine.
Mephisto, Lord of Hatred, Father of Lilith. You need to be careful. Her blood is already a part of you.
I can handle it.
See? The power here is already agitating you.
I told you I can handle it. Tell me what to say, and then go search for the temple.
So be it. When you're ready, speak the name Dull Mephistos. But watch yourself.
Dull Mephistos. All I can think of, this is the stupidest joke, but a guy with punching daggers, but he uses them too much. What happened? I dull Mephistos.
Dual Mephistos.
We meet again.
Mephisto. I know who you are now.
Yes, but that doesn't mean we can't help each other. That mortal Elias seeks to use the power of the Primes for his own ends. No one knows their place anymore, do they? His meddling has drawn echoes of the past to my refuge of hatred. But you and I can put things back in order. Once you've brought peace to this realm, I will be able to give you my blessing.
So yeah, now we finally know that the bloodied wolf is actually the primeval Mephisto.
Hold them back!
will never fall to the prime evils.
I'm not ready yet.
Now that's useful.
Ulkathos, lend me your strength.
Well done. You were born for this.
I didn't expect a prime evil would need a mortal's help.
Yes, I've had some bad luck in recent years. Trapped in those soulstone trinkets. Cast back to hell. My essence is reforming, and so my power has limits. We all have our ups and downs, don't we?
You deserve far worse.
All I have done is offer you help, and yet you repay me with hatred. Why not focus that anger on Lilith for the time being? Take my blessing. Destroy her. Save your world.
Who are those barbarians?
The victims of my brother, Baal. He laid waste to the barbarian lands long before your time. I wish I could have seen it with my own eyes. I had no part in it, though. Elias has upset the balance at the Temple of the Primes, and those shades of the past belong in Baal's domain, not mine. But I do welcome their hatred.
So that's an interesting little twist to the story. Mephisto of all people is asking for help, effectively. And it does show my early guess, or actually all my early guesses as to who it was were wrong. That's pretty cool, because we haven't seen Mephisto in any major aspect since, I think, Diablo 1. Because I believe he was the main villain of Diablo 1, 2 was Baal, 3 was Diablo, and it seems like everybody, death is irrelevant to all these guys, so we'll probably see Diablo again at some point. I don't know if we'll see him in this game. I think for the most part this story is pretty focused on Lilith, that I don't think they really want to mess with throwing more characters in, especially drudging up another primeval.
time.
But I'm going to call it here. Actually, before we do that, we're going to take a look at the temple. Mount Civo. Pretty cool. And now I'm going to call it here. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button, it helps out the channel a lot, and if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.